In this video, I'm going to review different ways of accessing Python. So by this point, you should have installed the latest version of Python or any version of Python 3. So on Mac, you can simply look for idle. And once you get to idle, you go to File, New File. And that's a new page where you can start programming. So I'm just going to write a simple code saying input what is your name, and then say print so you basically just assigning you're receiving this information from a user saying what's your name, and you assign that to a variable called name, and you just print this. So in order to run this, you go to run module. It has to be saved, so I can just say greetings and just save it where you need to save it. And once you do that, it will run the program. Okay, so I can just say Isaac, and it says hello Isaac. So that's one way to do it. Another way, as I mentioned, is using Anaconda. Again, you can install Anaconda. You go to Jupyter, and once you open a Jupyter notebook, you can create a new file where you want to save it. I have that file already saved here, but I can also do a new Python 3 file. I'm just going to copy the code from the other window. And you make sure that this is assigned to code, and then you just run it. What's your name? Isaac. Hello Isaac. The third way, if you cannot run Anaconda on your machine, you can also have a similar platform using Google Colab. So on a browser, look for Google Colab. It's an online platform that looks and works very much similar to Jupyter Notebooks. So you can go to the site, make sure that you are signed in to a Gmail account here, and from here we can just simply create a new notebook. And I can give it a name. I can just say greetings. I have my code already. So again, here you can choose between code and text, same way that you can do in Anaconda and Jupyter Notebook. So I'm just going to paste my code and run it like this. Just press this. So it's again very similar, but it doesn't use anything on your computer. It uses online resources. What's your name? It might take a little longer compared to Jupyter Notebook, but that's usually fine. You say Isaac, and it says hello Isaac. So that works too. Now on a Windows platform, you can use a similar procedure. If you have downloaded and installed Python, you can use Python idle on Windows. I have Windows 11 here, so I can just search for it. You can run idle here in the same way and start coding. Again, very, very similar platform. Press new. You can copy paste the file. I'm not going to do it again. Anaconda is also going to work identical. So is also Google Colab. They both run on Windows in the same way that they run on Mac. For the sake of this course, I'm mostly going to use Jupyter Notebook, but you're free to use other platforms as needed.